Good morning, Colonel Bai. It's Friday, May 3rd.
It's a day 2.
I'm Madeline.
And I'm Nick.
And here are your morning announcements.
The school will start selling popcorn in the atrium on Fridays in May after school from 3:15 to 3:30. The costs are $1 for a bag of popcorn or a pop.
For any students who would like to request a course change for the next school year, there's a link on the Colonel Bai website. A signed copy of the form must be handed in to the guidance office.
Attention CB grads. Check your OCDSB email for a grad survey. Those who complete the survey by June 2nd are eligible to win a gift card.
Also, any potential graduates who are missing the 40 community service hours required for graduation should see their guidance counselors as soon as possible.
Registration for Relay for Life will be taking place in the cafeteria. Check out instructions for registering by following the link on colonelbai.com. Print out your forms, get them signed, and bring them in along with your registration fee ASAP. Let's fight back against cancer, CB.
Attention grade 12 students going to college or university next year. Are you in need of money to fund your education? Several scholarships are coming up in the next few weeks. Come to guidance for information about these scholarships.
If you are a driven, innovative, and curious student in grades 9 to 11, come find out about the Knowledge Society this Friday at lunch in room 215. From artificial intelligence to innovative energy solutions to genetic engineering, TKS students have unparalleled access to internship opportunities with companies like Microsoft and Tesla. If this piques your interest, don't miss out on this info session. Deadlines are quickly approaching, so find out how to apply.
Are you interested in being a link leader next year? There's an information session in the main gym at noon on Friday, May 3rd.
Well, that's all from us today, CB.
Have a happy and free Friday.
So my mom's always been telling me to eat healthy, which is why this week we went to Lansdowne's Farmers Market to check out some of the healthiest and tastiest foods in Ottawa. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, great. So this is the Ottawa Farmers Market. So we're we're run by the Ottawa Farmers Market Association. So it's run by the farmers themselves. So we operate 4 markets in and around Ottawa. Here at Lansdowne, it's year-round, and then we also have Westboro Market, Orleans, and at Riverside South, which are seasonal. We say local, so the Ottawa Farmers Market is 100% local, so all our vendors come from within 100 kilometers of Ottawa. So you know that your produce is grown in Canada, and it's 100% assured of that.
Wow, this is really good. So, how do you actually make these puddings?
Which one did you try?
I tried the rhubarb, plum, and ginger.
Plum and ginger. It's one of my favorites, actually. I've done probably over 500 flavors, but that for me is top 5. I think it's such a nice flavor. They're all made slightly different depending on what the fruit is. Some of the fruits I process ahead of time before I add them into the sauce. Some of them I make right in the sauce. It depends what the fruit is. So it's a bit of a science. It was definitely a bit of a science experiment, my first year and a half or so, just trying to figure out, because each fruit acts differently as well, as far as how it absorbs the rice and all the rest of the texture. So there was a lot of science going on there.
It's basically taking maple syrup, putting water back into it, and adding some yeast to make it ferment. So people prefer to have it with a dessert, but I'm of the family that we can have wine anytime.
Well, I mean, if you're going into a grocery store, you're looking at shelves and plastic and just like some label you have to read. But when you're coming into a farmer's market, you meet the person who actually made that. So instead of having to read a label, you're meeting a person and understanding their story and what really motivated them to make that product and where it came from. So there's not as much mystery in buying it because you can find out those answers right away. And I'm very skeptical of things from grocery stores because of that, because once you've met someone who grows their own hot peppers to make their own hot sauce, then you have to question every other hot sauce you've ever tried to be like, hey, what's up with that? So
my name's Andy. I run Purebread Bakery. We're a local bakery. We specialize in organic sourdough bread. That's bread that's leavened with wild natural yeast rather than the commercial yeast that most bread is made with these days. It's the traditional way that bread's been made for thousands of years, and as well as being really tasty, it has some health benefits that people are increasingly realizing makes it a better product than most of the bread you're going to find on the supermarket shelves. Later, we've got a fairly flourishing business that supplies, I'm personally making, on a busy week in the summer, at least 1,000 loaves of sourdough bread that I'm selling, so we're all good.
Alright guys, we're here at Heiko's hot sauce. I'm about to try the hottest hot sauce they have. Let's see how it goes. I think I'll need the yogurt, yeah.
Thank you so much to Melanie and all of the other vendors. The food looks fantastic, and we highly encourage all of you to come here and try it out.